Welcome back to No Man's Land for episode 19 with me, Farm Sim Snowy. Welcome back everyone. Just admiring our bank account. I think we are going to spend a little bit of that today. We won't go too crazy. What I'm going to do first of all is I think we're going to get rid of our seeder and our planter, because now we've got sufficient funds we could buy I think it's in planters, this Great Plains one here for 102,000, but that will allow us to do everything off of just one piece of equipment, instead of having a separate seeder and a separate planter, which we've got at the minute. This will do all of the crops off of one thing. It does do fertilizer, but it's liquid fertilizer. But like I said in the last episode, I think what we'll do is we'll seed first. We won't bother with fertilizer in the planter, and then we'll put digestate, our free digestate, over as our first stage of fertilizer. And also this is 12 meters wide, which is already double our other two ones, which is gonna make it a lot quicker to put our crops in the ground. So if we grab the JCB, what I'm hoping is we can unload, because they're bound to have some seeds and fertilizer left in them. I'm not sure how much, but if we can empty them, then that would be good. So let's get onto the planter first. I know it's not that old, this planter, but you know, we need to expand where we can. So let me just put the help menu on, because is it going to allow me to unload? Yes, brilliant. So we've got a little bit of seed there, and there was quite a bit of fertilizer in that one. So if we put that there, I'm going to try and do the same with the seeder. And then we'll take these down to the shop, trade them in. I mean, they've both served their purposes. Again, we couldn't have really done without them at times. Now that's saying not enough space to unload. Why is it saying that? Come on, surely there's enough space there to unload. Oh, this one won't let me unload. Right, surely this is enough space. Not enough space to unload. Right, okay. Well, we'll forget about that. We'll just take a bit of a loss on the seed and fertilizer there. I know I could quickly run through and do a couple of the fields with it. But what I was thinking is if we put this bar out like that, because I think it's got bars either side of this seeder, which means you can join 2 more up to it and make it wider. I'm wondering if it will allow us to hook up to the planter, and then I could try, and it will try and tow both of these, which should be fun, down to the shop. So I'll take these down to the shop and I'll see you down there. Right, let's see. I just want to see if it will let me unload that again. No, it won't do it, will it? Well, we'll just have to, like I say, take a loss on that. So let's disconnect that, put that bar back. So annoying that. I mean, we are getting the seed and fertilizer quite cheap from our multi-silo. Alright, let's get out of the way of this. I don't think we're going to get too much for these because they were reasonably cheap to buy. So we will repair it because you always get a bit more. So 4,711 euros. We'll sell that. I'm not sure how much did we pay for that, just out of interest. Oh, it was only 6,000, so we've not taken a big hit on that really. This planter should be even better because that's not even that old. We've only used it twice for the corn and sunflowers, which I know doesn't seem like a very good bit of business, but it was all we could afford at the time really. So let's drop that down there. 8,000 for that. It's in good condition already. Sell that. Happy days. Made a little bit more money back. And then we'll go and buy. What did we pay for that one? That was 10,000. So yeah, where are we? So this one, there is another Great Plains, this one, which is wider as well, but it's not a direct drill. So I'd have to cultivate before every time we seed. So really a direct drill is your best option. So 102,000. We're going to buy that. What are the options? Trailer. That's just a connector. We'll go for trailer. And also what I was thinking of buying as well, is it in the planter section? I know it's not going to match up with the colours really, is this additional tank that you can put on the front of the tractor, and we could fill that up with more seeds, so it'll give us a lot more seeds, because as our fields are getting bigger. So it's the same price as that Lemkin one, but it holds slightly more. Is there any in the seeders? I don't think there is. Oh, there's one there, that's not as good. Those things are just massive and expensive, so our fields aren't that big. That one's a bit more expensive. Yeah, we'll just go for this one, I think. Save us having to fill up with the with seeds all the time. So it's 110,000 we've just spent already. This thing's huge, look at the size of it. But like I say, it's going to cut our work time down dramatically. So I'll head on back up to the farm, and I think we'll test this out and get some more stuff planted in our fields. Right, so let's open that up. Let's give us a... well, it was hardly worth it. The fertilizer we'll leave there, and when we can we'll fill up our spreader with that. So that's that tank full. And that's that full. Well, not full, sorry, we've got rid of the seed bag. Now, I hope we don't have any problems with this filling up. No, that's good. So that gives us now 5,100 litres of seed with the additional tank on the front. And what I think we'll do, let's have a quick look at some prices. I was thinking about just keeping this as wheat fields, but the chickens are going to be quite happy for now. They've got loads of food. That will last them for quite a few days, in-game days that is. So I was going to check the prices. It's nothing really that great at the minute. I'm wondering if we should just do all our fields one crop. Maybe, I don't know, soybeans or canola. Mind you, we've got a bit of sunflower already, and we've got oats growing in one field. Let's get some soybeans growing. I like my soybeans, especially when the price is good. So this thing should be absolutely monstrous compared to our last ones. Look at that. We're going to whiz through this field. So turn on, lower, and off we go. Like I say, we'll get this seeded with soybeans, and then we can whiz over there with some digestate. So what I'll probably do is I was going to get a worker going, but it'll be finished on there by the time we get down to the shop. Pretty good turn on that as well. I'll probably do this field myself, and then I'll get a worker going on the larger field behind where we had the sunflowers, and then we'll pop down the shop in the Fent and we'll purchase a tank for our digestate, and then we can fill that up from the BGA on the way back up to the farm. So yeah, this is going to take no time at all. This is my third pass on this one. And we also need to chaff our corn at some point. That can all go on our bunker silo. And then I'll be doing some more mowing, filling that up, trying to beat our record. If I didn't keep spending the money, we'd be rolling in it, but like I've said before, you've got to speculate to accumulate, and we're expanding all the time, so we need bigger and better equipment. Well, I should be able to just do one more pass of this easily. Look, I missed a tiny little bit there. Can see something glistening on the top there in the middle. Just there, it looks a bit funny there, doesn't it? That's better. Right, turn that off. There's no point folding it back up because we're only going over here. And I think we'll start them off in this bottom corner. We'll keep it on soybeans. You wait and see, we'll grow soybeans in every field and the prices will drop at both sale points. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, the bakeries does soybeans as well, which is good. So if we drop that, turn it on would help. Get them set off. Like so, off you go. Look at that beast. Cool. Right. Let's run and get the Fent. Right. Back at the shop again for more spending. So we want slurry tanks and I was thinking, so there you can see at the bottom it does slurry and digestate. We obviously want one that you need a truck or a dolly to pull that. Really, we want one we can just pull with the tractors. Now we're getting into the big boys, but I've got some modded in stuff, obviously. I was thinking this one here, it's 28,000 to buy, but it holds 18,000 litres, which is a fair bit, although it does go down quite quick when you're using it. It says it's 20 metre spread. What else have we got in? That's not going to hold a lot. That's quite expensive. Holds 40,000 litres though. 30, 18. Yeah, so that's what's that? 7,000 more than the one we just looked at. It does look quite cool, that actually. It says 15 meters though, so that's 35. That's 28. This one's a little bit plain, but it's a little bit cheaper. I know we've got quite a bit of money, but I don't want to go too mad with our money. I think we'll go for that. What can we do? Rim colour. Have we got a nice chrome or something? No. Pink. We'll put that on grey. What's the design colour? That's the writing. So you can't actually change the colour of the tank then. Well, that's a bit boring. I'll just keep that standard then. I don't want that colour rims then. Yellow. Bit of orange. What would red look like? That looks quite cool. Quite like that one actually. A little bit darker. Standard. Extension. Ah, that's going to be for the extras that you can put on it. Let's just go for that. Keep Trelleborgs. Wide tyres will keep standard. So, I hope this works. We'll buy that. Yeah, because, sorry, I was going to show you there, that extension, I believe, if you look at the down the bottom there, the little jigsaw puzzle, it says Zuni disc and Catros glide, blah blah blah. That is these that you can attach to them. Obviously you need that extension, so we're not worried about that. We've got ourselves a slurry tank. Looks pretty cool. Probably going to be a little bit too big for this vent. I don't know, actually, looks alright. I think those wheels are a little bit too darker than. Oh well, we'll leave it at that. Right, let's go up to the BGA. and see if we can put some digestate in there. I don't normally use slurry and digestate when I'm playing like my personal games, so this is sort of a new area for me. Someone's left the gates open, obviously me, because there's no one else here. Is it going to let us fill this up? Yes. Why does that say 200,000 then when we've got... Oh, it's going down. Well, that filled up quick. Yeah, then we've got the option to use that back gate there, and like I said before last episode, we can link all that up. Right, I'm going to leave the gates open because I'm assuming we're going to be down there for some more very soon. Right, let's give this a try. Do we have to unfold it or anything like that? Not by the look of it. Just turn on. So we need to get a sort of feel for the spread width. So if we go something like that. Oh my goodness, look at that. At least you can see where you've been, look. It gives it a sort of dirty shine. That's a pretty good guess actually, lining up like that. That looks really weird actually. Almost like a horse's tail swaying about. So now, in theory, how's he doing over there? He looks like he's doing alright. If we go on here, yeah, he is doing alright, look. There's no patches so far. And we go back, there we go. We've got our strip there of fertiliser. So if we go about there, I think. Yeah, perfect. I know technically, obviously, we're going over the field twice now. We could have done that in one hit with the planter. But with that one, we'd have had to get liquid fertiliser. And you know, it gives us a chance to use some more different equipment. I've missed a couple of little bits there. And use this free digestate. I'll help us finish their task. Oh, can we get away with just doing one run here? Hopefully. I'll check it in a second and see how we've done. Not sure if that's 20 meters though, I don't know. Well, that's saying that we haven't missed anything. As you can see, does give you that little shine to it when you get up to the field. It's almost sort of like a wetlet, so we've missed a strip there, and I think down that edge, but at least we can see where we have and haven't been, although the map's telling us we've done it all. We'll just finish that off. Couple of little bits here. So as you can see, it does use quite a lot. Just on that small field we've used nearly all that. 18,000 litres. I think it was just, you can see it better coming from the other way. And we've run out. Maybe we should have got a bigger one. Doesn't matter though. We can look into that a bit better next time. Right. I think I might get a worker going on this bit. Ah, yeah, just got covered in muck. Brilliant. And I'll jump in this. I mean, he's going to finish that in no time, but I think maybe we might have to invest in a bigger one. I know it's probably another bad buy from me, but what I'm going to do is do a strip across the bottom here. So I can turn around a bit better. Chickens are going to need cleaning soon. I've just realised what we didn't do last episode was have a look on the sheep. Because it looks like they've got a fair bit of wool over there. So if we stop there. If they run out of space, they're not going to produce any more wool, so we need to be careful of that. I expect our helper's nearly out already of digestate. That's not going to last 5 minutes on that field. There we go, that's good timing. Right, well, I'm going to have to go and sort that out now. Right, so that's those 3 fields done with soybeans. our friends off again with some more digestate. I was just looking, what might be an idea is if we invested in something like that. So that holds 55,000 litres. It's a filled container. Actually, that's a pretty good shout. You just tow it as normal by the look of it. Just got a pin hitch on it and wheels. Just standard all wides. Yeah, I was actually, look, I didn't notice that one at the front, which is probably, that's the in-game one. That's probably better than what I was looking at. I was looking at this one. That only holds 31,000. Alright, it's only 8,000 to buy. But we'd need a hook lift trailer to transport that. Which again would be more expense for us. Whereas this one back at the start, looks like you just fill it up. Yeah, and tow it. I could be wrong. I normally am. I don't know why it's got all the pipes coming out the back though. I'm presuming it doesn't act as a spreader as well. Well, I won't worry about that just yet because, oh, his tank's empty. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll just drop that down there. I'm going to go and get that tanker. Right, so we're back with this. It's full ride up, 55,000 litres. God, it takes forever to slow down though. I've just leased it for now though. God, look how dirty the fence got. It's going to need a good clean. Let's see if that will let us. Might be too far away with the if this doesn't work, I possibly might cry. Oh yes, I was a little bit too far away, that was all. God, look how quick it's going down, look, out of there. It's a good job this is free. I wouldn't do it if we had to pay for all this. It uses up a lot. Right, let's jump back in there. I'll just put this to one side because no doubt we're going to need it again. Not even sure we'll be able to do the rest of this field and that small field on just all of that. I don't know. Right. Where did they get? Let's just back up a tiny touch. We'll get them off and running again. Jump out. Try not to get covered in it this time. What I was going to do, what was I going to do? I was going to go and get a couple more sheep with our money. So I think if we jump in the pickup and I'll whiz down to the shop and get a trailer load of sheep. Hopefully the pickup will be able to tow that trailer that we had before. So I'll see you in a sec. Yeah. That's probably not ideal, but it's working and it's down here, so we'll just persevere with that for a second. It's probably running a little bit slower than normal because I think it's digging into the ground slightly, but like I say, we'll make that work just for now. So we want these, we'll just get a trailer load like that. 14 sheep. Yeah, that's definitely not running properly, but I'll take these back up to the sheep pen and we'll unload them. Right, you can see that that does not go with that because the ramp doesn't even touch the floor. I was trying to do things properly then, but we will move them across. Confirm. Shut that up before they escape. Yeah, so they've only got a little bit left on that cage there, and then I think that will be it. Then you'll come up with a warning saying that we've got no more space there. So what we could do later is probably buy the wall version of the egg trailer that we've got, or we could just probably push those out of this zone into here until we've got another load, but that's something to sort out later. Let's just check now. We've got 39 sheep. They need topping up with water and grass, which is fine. We've got plenty of that available. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to finish off doing the liquid fertilizer on that small field. Wherever the fent is, I think it's here somewhere. There it is. So yeah, I'll finish doing that, and I think that'll probably do for this episode. So yeah, those two fields have fertilised. The oats are still growing. We need to chaff the corn, which will be next episode, and I'll get this field fertilised there. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.